From LEX 18, your official UK sports station for Big Blue Nation, this is BBN Tonight. Presented by UK Federal Credit Union.
Good evening and welcome to BBN Tonight. I'm Mackie Davis. And I'm Anna Cerullo. Great show lined up for you tonight as the spring sports postseasons are officially in full swing. That's right. Darren Hedrick is here with us in the studio to talk about UK baseball's chances. Plus, we'll talk with softball head coach Rachel Lawson. And I have a story on track phenom Abby Steiner and her goals for the next few weeks. That's right. Steiner and the rest of the track and field athletes are down in Oxford, Mississippi, preparing for the SEC Outdoor Championships. That's tonight's Big Blue story presented by CHI St. Joseph Health. Now the fun officially gets started tomorrow. Men's and women's track and field will run prelims. Field has the hammer throw and the javelin finals. And the competition continues through Saturday. Remember, it's only been less than 3 months since the Cats competed in their last SEC championships back in late February. Those were the indoor championships. These are outdoor. A lot of Cats have the chance to make a real splash. Of course, Abby Steiner, but also keep your eyes peeled for Alexis Holmes plus Lance Lang on the men's side. And Kentucky's relays are really competitive. Could be some records broken there this week. Kentucky grad student Matt Pierre returned to school for his 5th year this season, looking to repeat with SEC championship titles and also looking for some redemption after overcoming an injury that could have ended his pole vaulting career. Instead, he's back and preparing to compete in this weekend's SEC championships.
I think it's just going to be staying consistent, just keep doing everything how we've been going. It's kind of been progressing through the year and just try to just keep it going, keep progressing. The feelings you get before SECs are just insane. Like, it's different. Like, I don't know how else to explain it.
Baby boy, as I call him, you know what I mean? Matt is special, man. He works hard. Our goal right now for Matt and Abby and the rest of this team is to navigate this championship cycle and get them out of each championship meet healthy. You know, when you think about the Southeast Conference and what Matt has done in the various championships, he's won. The one that comes to mind is last year when he ruptured his Achilles. You know what I mean? He won the championship and was going to run, jumping at a higher bar and ruptured his Achilles. You know what I mean? He was the only one left. But to see he's back as the number one or number 2 vaulter in the league and one of the best vaulters in the country, you know, that's a blessing. Pierre earned a silver medal at the SEC Track and Field Indoor Championships back in February. He followed that up with a tremendous outdoor season. He was just crowned the men's pole vault champion at the Drake Relays on April 29th. So he has all the momentum heading into championship season. And hey, he's not the only Wildcat within this program to deal with some serious injuries. Abby Steiner, as good as she is, isn't immune from the injury bug, try as she might. And because of that, there is still one major collegiate achievement not on her resume, at least not yet. Abby Steiner's indoor season, her junior year, was one of the best in school history. An NCAA champion in the 200, she tied the all-time NCAA indoor record.
She's the greatest athlete that I know, most hardest working person ever.
And broke her own SEC record again and again. Basically, she had it all going for her heading into the outdoor portion of the year.
When injuries pop up, they don't grow on you. You know, when you get injured, you get injured. She was healthy, you know what I mean? Tom Jones just happened to be a rainy day. It was a monsoon. And after that, she started to feel some discomfort. And at that point, we started treating it. And then she said, well, I think I can go. And then after the first round, we was like, baby girl, no, let's shut it down. You know, we're done. It ain't that important. We're gonna live to see another day.
I don't think I'm the most patient person in the world, especially when it comes to track and field and being able to practice.
I've seen Coach Hall shut her down, and she is hotter than fish grease because she couldn't practice. When you have an athlete who's got what I call the gift, that's called the athletic excellence, it's hard to pull the reins back on that young person. They want to go as much as you want them to go. But in the vein of wisdom and what is good for Abby, we had to shut her down.
We did everything medically possible, but sometimes with those tendon injuries, the most important thing that you can do is rest. So I think throughout the spring, it was a little bit of a battle just because I had such a successful indoor season and I had an idea of what I could do outdoors, and it was an Olympic year. So there was a lot going on, but we knew that it wasn't the end and it was my junior year. So it was really just about stepping back and making sure we were focused on the bigger goals and all of the future world championship meets my senior year.
When the present finally catches up with your future goals, you can't help but reflect.
Yeah, I didn't think when I stepped onto the campus my freshman year I'd be doing what I'm doing now.
22.08, she crushes the record.
Looking back on where I was my freshman year from you know, just learning how to really be a sprinter and not making NCAA finals in any of my events to what we're doing now, it's been really special.
There's some people who can run, there's some people who got talent, and then there's some people who got the gift. And I believe that God gives certain people a certain measure of a blessing. I mean, she's got the gift. And then the beautiful thing about it is she works the gift. You know what I mean? It's like any talent. If you're a chemist, if you're a mathematician, if you're an engineer, you work the gift. Success, money, whatever, prosperity, it follows it. I always tell people this, when talent prepares, it's hard to beat talent, and she prepares.
Even for the current American, collegiate, SEC, and Kentucky record holder in the indoor 200-meter dash.
Superstar. That's my wife's words for her.
Outdoor is a different beast.
I think that this is one of the first in 3 years where, God willing, I'll be healthy for the whole thing.
And the Southeastern Conference is a different level.
It's such a bloodbath. This is much tougher than the national championships. Getting to the national championship, this meet, is much tougher.
Yeah, it's definitely the most competitive conference in the country. So we always say that this is basically a national meet, give or take a few teams.
The goal is to get out of this meet, be successful in this meet, get to the national championship healthy. That's the key.
After SEC championships, the Cats will have about a month to prepare for nationals. The women's team finished a program best third place at NCAA's during the indoor season. So Steiner says their goal is to match or improve that this time around. But of course, she has a few individual goals as well.
I haven't been at a SEC Outdoor Championship since my freshman year, so I don't have a SEC Outdoor title on my resume, so yeah, it would be really special.
I'm a selfish guy. I'm a biased guy. I'm an Abby Steiner fan. I believe she can break the American record outdoors. That's just the world according to me. That might not be worth peanut butter or jelly to nobody else, but that's the world according to me. Now, that's no pressure on the baby now. That's no pressure on the baby girl, but it's just me. She'll tell you when she wins, I'm like, oh, man, I'm the biggest one, I'm her biggest fan.
Coach Green is always someone that's going to believe in you to the best of your ability, and I'm super thankful for that. I actually was reading a quote before this, and it said that pressure is a privilege because it means someone believes in you. So that's kind of how I view it. There's no pressure, it's just I have a lot of people supporting me and believing in me, and I'm excited to do the best that I can and just have fun.
The sky's the limit for where she's getting ready to go. If done well, if done right, her name is going to be up in lights. You know what I mean? I might be at the World Championship crying like a big sissy when she medals. I believe that. I believe that, and that's selfish. Now, some people say, Lonnie, you don't say that. But why shouldn't I believe that she will be successful at the World Championship? Why shouldn't I believe, as her coach, as a head coach, that she is the best the world has got to offer? And so that's the reason you do this. You know, yeah, you get excited about silver. Yeah, you get excited about the bronze. But there's nothing like being the one, being crowned the one. And when that happens, I'm believing God for that for her. I've been praying for her for that. So when that happens, yeah, I might cry like a big sissy.
I love that.
Well,
May
excuse it.
everyone out there have someone who believes in them as much as Lonnie Green believes in Abby Steiner, right? That was
oh my gosh,
amazing.
Abby!
I loved it. I loved it. Now, Steiner's 200-meter prelims are scheduled to start at 7:10 tomorrow evening on the SEC Network Plus, and then final should be Saturday at about 7:25.
Coming up, we have Darren Hedrick in the studio with us to talk all things Batcats as their own postseason gets a little bit closer.
Plus, Rachel Lawson talks about her hopes for their conference tournament. That's after the break right here on BBN Tonight.